First, let's ask why we have trim. Trim forgives a multitude of sins. So yes, it is for hiding imperfections and seams where joints meet. But door trim and baseboards do help protect our walls from damage. That's why most trim and baseboards are painted in semi-gloss paint, so you can wipe them clean. So trim is serving a purpose, but what it's also doing is adding dimension to your space. So my answer is, if you want to draw attention to that dimension in your space, then you are going to paint it differently than your wall color. But if your space already has a lot of dimension, or there's a lot of things going on, like 10 doors in a hallway, then you could paint it all one color to lessen the dimension of that space. In my own home, my trim is whiter and brighter than my walls. But in my office, where I have shiplap and a lot of other things going on in here, I painted everything the same color. I don't want to draw attention to all the busyness that's going on out here. I had to have crown, and very large crown, to hide the gap between the shiplap and the drywall. But dimension-wise, I didn't need it. There's already a lot going on. So my door casement, shiplap, crown, and ceiling are all the same shade and the same sheen. I basically wanted to flatten out the facade of my walls. A lot of people have the opposite need though. They want to add dimension to their space, which is why I often paint trim different than the walls. Ceilings are a different story. Ceilings I tend to very seldom paint dark. And that is because ceilings are not great reflectors of light. Ceilings are very shadowed, so we can use all the light reflection we can get when it comes to bouncing light in our space. So if you're going to paint the ceiling dark, just know it will physically be a very dark room. You want moody without too much light absorption, keep your ceilings light. And a moody room doesn't purely rely on wall color. It can be furniture, rugs, other things brought in as well. I hope that answers your question, and just know it comes down to personal opinion and not fact.